friggin' puka shell necklace. And I'm gonna friggin' little room to break.
Well, what's number one thing you could fix it by doing? Well,
I guess. Is that what you think, Jennifer?
I guess I didn't fix it. I was trying to help you. I don't know.
Walk to the party like my name is Ellie.
Sing me Teenage
Why'd you start
Dirtbag.
that?
I get Teenage Dirtbag is later than what I'm thinking of. That's like high school. I'm thinking more, what was, like, do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bloodhound Gang.
Yes.
Yes.
Is this Twitch
That was
ad
a-
not muting?
It's muted for me.
We're for freedom, for freedom. Stayed. I don't know the words anymore.
Remember when you fell out of your chair?
I didn't fall.
You fell out of your chair.
I tactfully rolled out.
Did I have maybe I have two windows open. I'm going insane.
I need to listen to Stained now.
No, please don't do this to me.
Do you need to?
I need to listen to Stained
Please
now.
don't. I don't
Oh,
care.
both buttons?
Stained.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You mode with
Stay.
You okay, Michael?
I had two Twitch windows open. And
It's been a while.
Excuse me, you listen to Stained.
Oh, that was so bad.
It's muting.
Why can't we hear it?
I think he's getting ready to go.
Oh my god, it's gonna be so loud and I'm gonna cry.
Fuck.
Is
I feel like a lot of things are happening in our various homes.
Oh, here we are.
I just said Michael, but I said it with the most southern twang ever, and then I got really embarrassed.
It's been a while.
Why is this happening to me? Can they hear it? Can the Twitch hear this?
Yes. My head up high.
Don't do this to them! Or me, specifically.
I'm gonna break out my spin down counters, my skin
I
down.
hate this so much.
I could stand on my own 2 feet again.
Where are
It's been a
guys?
while since I could call you.
Shh, not too much, Tim. Not too much.
No, they can hear all of it.
You can't hear us anymore, Tim.
That's
Bachmann?
No!
You're done.
That's a.
I was gonna puddle
You're
them.
done.
I wish I had the courage to also quit.
I don't think you could hear us. I think that was the issue.
Now I can.
It's
Okay.
probably all the Stained I was singing.
Yeah, definitely could not hear anybody over the Stained.
It's been a while since I could stand my own 2 feet again.
But I can still remember.
I hate this.
Since I got it fucked up. I think he says the F word at one point.
Oh no.
But was it bleeped in the radio edit?
Oh, I bought the CD.
Oh shit! Not from Walmart though.
No. It's been a while since I bloop bloop. Since I found you. We like to have
In the butt.
What?
eat my butt right now.
And every time you lick my butthole.
All right, I'm back in now.
Yeah, that's when music was fucking music.
This one music was good when they talked about licking people's buttholes.
Now that's what I call music. It should just be like all music, just like with the words changed around.
Now that's what I call licking buttholes.
Be about
Wrong
butthole.
one.
Okay, yeah, where's mine?
The funniest thing I've ever said is now that's what I call hentai volume 23.
That is true.
It is good to know, like, this is what it was, you know?
Did you
Like,
tweet that?
I'm pretty sure.
I want to retweet it.
There's so many volumes.
Now let me just Google, now that's what I call hentai. And then let's listen to whatever that pulls up.
Didn't like Keegan tweet like a 7-year-old retweet like a 7-year-old tweet at us? There's something about screaming.
Something
Owen.
about, yeah, Owen. Something about Owen.
Oh, that was me.
What the hell was that?
It was like, how much would you pay to,
Yell
mostly
shoes
this
or
is
something?
just Yo Shoes with Michael's son. A lot
What's
of
that
this
even
is actually
mean?
just hentai.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
at that. I dare you to click the images.
I dare you.
Oh boy, that is hentai. My goodness, there are a lot of.
What's the link?
Team Rocket and call it double. Whoa.
Literally, Tim just searched. Now that's what I call hentai.
I'm gonna go ahead and bookmark this.
For later.
Did I ever tweet it?
Maybe you didn't. No, you just tweeted it inside of your brain.
I have tweeted the word hentai a lot.
You can just search your own Twitter
And
just type in
hentai.
Tim Lanning and hentai. Like, literally, go to Twitter and do that.
Okay.
There's a Tumblr user now. That's what I call hentai.
All right. What do I do?
Search Tim Lanning.
Just like that?
Yeah, like your handle.
And then
then
hentai?
and hentai. And it will bring up. It will bring it up!
I have hentai beer. Guys, let's go through my hentai oeuvre. Hentai beer. That was on April 8th. I wonder what that's about.
That was a beer that you were drinking.
That's not very funny.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I get. Actually, that is funny because it's called Blue Girl, which is a hentai.
Oh, I see.
Just found my way at Etsy shop selling hentai altered magic cards. What a time to be alive. Wonder if today will break my most hentai viewed on Easter record.
That was
Anime
from
Boston.
Anime Boston.
Now that's what I call hentai, volume 17, December 17th, 2012.
Yes! Very good.
Thank Christ.
Interestingly enough, I've never said the word hentai on Twitter.
Really? I've said it a lot.
That's for private time.
I'm gonna change that.
I'm gonna change that.
Look at your 2011 joke about playing Catherine and being a hentai game.
Mm-hmm.
You fucking dork.
I didn't play Catherine. I asked if it was a hentai game. And then I
Okay,
said,
I fixed it.
so my first hentai tweet was, so Catherine is a hentai dating game, right? Can't wait to play it in 5 to 7 minute intervals.
Jerk off joke.
Jerk off joke.
Should we start?
This is better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete this.
Which one?
First Tuesday free from WoW. Maybe I'll bring some hentai. I don't know what that means.
You're probably drunk.
I like to get drunk.
All right, on 3.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
we
fuck.
did not.
Oh
examine-
fuck! Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Scrambling.
That's the best way to get us to scramble. And
Okay.
Good one, Michael. Okay, I'm ready.
Okay.
we
Well,
tweet?
that's you.
I don't think
Yeah,
we
well.
did.
I tweeted earlier. Did we tweet recently?
Okay.
Yeah, I tweeted that if people didn't come watch us, they would have 7 years bad luck.
That's not true though. That's a lie.
Well, it's a chain letter tweet.
Yeah, I mean, you better be safe and just watch us, just in case.
Mhm. You want that 7 years?
Yes. Then finally someone will pay. Michael just tweeted hentai. It's gonna be real weird when our tweets are right next to each other.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
Okay, are we ready?
Michael.
Yeah, on go.
Okay. On go. 3, 2, 1, go. We're recording.
Recording.
Oh, I need to turn that fan off.
Is it loud?
It's definitely on my waveform.
That takes up my face. You can't see my face.
Hey AJY1776. I love you.
Welcome, my friend.
Hey, AJ, I started listening to Drunks and Dragons about 4.5 years ago. We're like nice.
Always good to see a fan. Oh my god.
What?
I think that's one of my favorite
you
jokes
looking
that
at,
you
Tim?
say, Tim.
The internet gets weird.
The internet's very weird right now. Everyone's afraid they're gonna die, so it's even weirder than normal.
Might as well live it up while you can.
Yeah, might as well tweet about hentai while you can.
Before it's illegal.
You know what? I wasn't gonna retweet it, but now that I've made that point to myself, I'm going to.
Yeah. Give me that.
What is it?
Okay. Yeah.
Can I change Toby into the lead singer of Stained?
No. Well, you can.
I think you should.
You're not the
but
DM.
You can do it, but he has to stay looking like Toby. But he has to have the piercings, and he has to shave his head.
Does he get guns?
Oh my gosh!
Does
I hope
Stained
so.
have? Oh, I get it.
Why do you guys suddenly want guns?
I don't want a gun.
Why do you?
We live in the
I don't
US
actually
of
want
A.
a gun. It just was funny to make you think that we wanted guns.
Way ahead of you.
Tim's already got a gun.
That's not real. It's kind of orange tip.
Oh, I gotta know what your temp for you right
Wait,
here.
where's my pew pew pew?
We need to start.
Okay.
Wow.
Way to make me sad, Tim.
Fine.
Give me my,
Jesus, Tim.
Here's the
give me my
hand solo
pew pew pew.
that you covered. And spray painted. Do you
Yeah,
still have
I
that spray paint so I can spray paint mine and get arrested and shot by a cop?
Please don't
Wait,
do that.
why don't you get a real gun and you spray paint it orange?
Ooh, that's a really trick.
Haven't tried that.
Smart.
I guarantee you somebody is dead because they did
What are you
that.
trying to break, Tim? What are you breaking now? You better not have fucking broken my Dio figurine and I'll kill you.
It's giving us bad luck.
Dio?
He stares at me.
Okay. I'm ready.
I've.
Wait, did we hit
I've
play
been
already?
ready since first
Yeah.
call.
Oh my god, I forgot that we hit play. Whoops.
All right, are we gonna start this shit?
Yeah, take me to World of Magic. I believe in
Yeah, I
you.
need it, please.
Okay. This is a lot of D&D and
It's too
few
much
days.
D&D.
And I'm playing D&D on Thursday.
Oh
So
my
is
god,
Nika.
you're a fucking maniac. You're all maniacs. It's too much podcasting.
okay, ready?
Mhm.
Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for another episode of the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I am your dungeon master, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Tim Lanning,
Hey everybody, great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Mike Bachmann,
Hey everybody, it's great to be here.
Nika Howard,
Oh, hey, I wish I had a Stained lyric for this.
We all do.
and Jennifer Cheek.
I absolutely do not have a Stained. I could not tell you a Stained lyric at all.
What?
I'm sorry.
It's been a while.
That's
Damn
the only one. That's it.
But they just repeat it like 3 times,
wow.
so...
Yeah.
Sorry.
If you guys are wondering, well, you're not in the chat right now and you can't see us. We're all wearing a GeeklyCon shirt right now,
Yeah.
just so
You
you
just
can
got back
know
from GeeklyCon.
the general vibe of our podcast tonight
it's-
is rowdy and green.
Can we have someone... Oh my god, why have we not done this? Can we have someone take, like, bad family photos of us, like, next GeeklyCon or next time we're all together?
How have we never done that?
I don't
We should-
know.
mad.
We should do that when we're all at Disney. Oh wait, two
Oh,
of you are
wait.
traitors.
Oh, I'm
What a
sorry.
piece of shit.
We have to wear white button-ups and khakis.
If you guys weren't going to the bullshit Disney, maybe you know.
I'm not going to... I can't be there either. So
Well,
everyone be
I've been
nice.
to the other Disney, so I needed to check off the list of the other Disney.
Gotta get both those Disneys in.
Michael, when's this episode airing?
This is it's the first week in September.
Oh, never mind.
So,
All right, you missed our meetup. Bye.
Our schedule's all bananas right now. We're going.
Yeah, it's very bad.
At this point, we'll have all been very sad because we'll have lost the the
No,
Academy
don't
of
say that.
Podcasters
Stop saying
Award.
They'll always
and-
be Academy Award nominated.
Yep.
But yeah, we'll always be nominated forever and ever and ever.
At least it was a blessing for that.
Yeah. If
Unless
you're
we
in-
make such an ass of ourselves at the thing that they
Which I
Kick
will.
you
remove.
out.
Which I will. If you're in the Twitch chat, we'll be at the Haven Gastropub in sunny California, meeting at around, I think I said 7.
What
Is
what
that-
town in
Is
California?
that Anaheim?
I want to say
California's pretty
Anaheim.
big.
California's weird, and everything's
Probably
orange.
Anaheim.
Orange.
Orange,
County?
California.
No,
Oh,
just
you mean the
orange.
OC?
It says orange,
It
man.
just says Orange, California.
Orange, California.
That's a fucked up town name.
Yeah.
Guys, do you think that we could possibly run into a Real Housewife?
Oh my gosh, you know you're gonna run into like
100%.
17 of them.
Yeah, 100%.
I hope you get
We'll
a
play our
fight.
cards right.
I hope that someone throws wine in someone's face.
I'm gonna
I
throw
hope it's
wine.
a real good expensive wine so I can just open my mouth and feel what luxury and rich tastes like.
hmm Yeah, but that was in the past, and this is the future, and we're probably all still alive right now. And the news
I
is
hope
weird
so.
today, and who knows what's up.
We're all it's weird in here, is
It's-
what we're saying.
It's weird in here.
So I can't wait to see what kind of art we'll make tonight.
It'll be weird.
It's gonna be weird.
That's a
That's
hentai.
for sure.
Yeah, we've already
Lots of
gone
hentai.
down the hentai hole.
Yeah, we stream our episodes at twitch.tv/GeeklyInc.
If you wanna
If
see
you
us
ever
get
wanted
rowdy.
to see us, see what we look like or whatever. In this case, we're actually streaming early, so there's an episode that hasn't been released, and we're streaming it, so
Yeah.
people that watch the streams can see everything, I guess you'd say.
Right. Yeah. So yeah. So how about everybody roll a d20 maybe? I don't
Okay.
know.
Guys, I'm pretty sure
Let's get crazy.
I rolled a 14.
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
Bad. Oh, thank God I rolled a
think
6.
I rolled a 14.
Tim
Tim is
automatically gets it if he rolls a
It's-
1.
automatic. Timmy
Unless
Tommy.
somebody else rolls a 1. Like even a 20 can't beat a 1.
That's right.
Yeah, I think so. All right, guys. Well, here I am. Yeah,
What
this
happened
is
last week?
episode 227, in case Twitch people. Last week we fought the Voltrox, and then we went inside the cathedral.
Yes.
And then we found out that Toby found out that the book of knowledge wasn't the knowledge book that increases your maximum intelligence. So he's like, fuck this.
He was really counting on that too.
So he was like, I guess I won't metagame anymore.
Well, no, that's not metagaming. Toby has an extreme amount of inquisitive knowledge, and he loves books, and he's searching for the specific book, and I've told Michael that. And Michael told me that it wasn't that, and so Toby got grumpy, and he did the next best thing, which is to play with a new toy. I really don't know what we did for the entire episode. I only remember the last 4 minutes, but then he touched the button, and the button made it, the globe of navigation. It was moving, but then it started falling. Now, what did I forget? I assume a couple stuff.
There was a neat trap that you guys figured out right away where Aludra got sucked into a box.
Oh, that's right. I was small for a little while.
Little.
Tiny Aludra. Oh, I miss her so much.
You got real up in Eleanor's grill. You cast spells on her to make her not move the city, and then you just moved it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we moved it where we wanted it, not where Eleanor wanted it.
Yeah,
right.
Because we have the globe of navigation. We don't have the tome of knowledge, and we don't have where the helmet was because I didn't write that down because I didn't care. But Toby is smart enough that he thinks that he could probably figure it out. Especially because he's smarter than probably one of the smartest people on the planet.
What if the helmet gave you +1?
Asshole. It's a plate.
I think that Steve should find something to give him like 3 points.
Just to get him up there.
Yeah.
I feel like Steve needs like an amulet of seduction, like a lot. Because who had that?
That was it Bachmann?
Tom?
I mean,
I think Tom had that.
Tom?
No, Steve would never seduce anyone. He's happily married.
Well, he doesn't want to seduce anyone, but okay, so not an amulet of seduction, but like an amulet of charm or something.
Yeah.
So that people won't be so scared by him. That's what I was thinking.
Commoners aren't.
Yeah.
They'll even take up arms to help me when I'm facing a foe alone.
Yeah.
Because unknown horror, or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, my logic was, or Toby's like, well, I'll just move it, and then afterwards we can sort through the books and the things of that nature. If the tome isn't, whatever. So you might as well move it now, just in case, while we have a distraction, and then once everything's sorted up, then we can search through, look for the helmet, and if the tome's somewhat interesting, yeah.
Are we gonna have a lot of time are we gonna have time to like look through stuff? Because we're gonna like move it, and then we gotta book it to the airship, don't we?
Well, so you started moving it, and then the city started falling, and that's where we ended that.
That was so the previous plans are probably out there.
Yeah, probably not gonna work so good.
So the globe is like, I don't know if I described it well enough. It is sort of like it's probably like 3 feet by 3, like it's a 3 feet wide kind of big globy thing.
That's big.
That's sort of floating over the ground, and once Toby kind of messed with it, it lit up red.
That's good.
That's the bad color.
and a siren started going off, and I think you can hear the siren now, everybody. Wait, no, that's a little bit too loud. If you can just make it a little bit quieter. That's okay. That's better. Okay, so you guys can hear the siren. Maybe just fade it out though, because people will get annoyed.
Yeah.
And Eleanor has her eyes like squinted shut, and she opens them up and she goes, "Are we back? Did it work?"
Back? What do you mean? What do you mean, Eleanor?
Is Solani back?
I don't.
She runs over and she pulls this lever, and a big under your feet, a big thing slides open, and you realize that you can actually look down. You're like standing on glass. You actually look down below, and you can see that you are in fact plummeting towards the earth, towards Glaine.
How fast?
If you want to give me like an intelligence check, I might be able to.
I'm really
For you,
stupid though.
Again, one of the smartest creatures on the planet.
All right, Toby, you don't need to.
Oh, I rolled a 4.
Revenant.
Cool. And a 21 doesn't help your.
Ooh, I rolled bad.
I rolled a natural 1. So what do I think?
Oh my gosh.
You think you're still floating?
I have a 4.
I got an 8.
Oh, you're so stupid. We're all
I got
very stupid.
Very
is this
weird.
an intelligence saving throw? Or
Sure.
Yes.
Oh wait, that could be. Oh wait, you'll get a +4.
For me, that's no different.
Yeah, then I got a 14.
All right. So
I got
just
an
like
17.
taking a look at trying to get a idea, like looking at the horizon and trying to get a sense of how fast you're falling. You think that it's going to take maybe about an hour for you to crash into Glaine, Jewel of the East,
Okay.
killing everyone in Glaine and everyone in this.
Well,
Wait, but how high are we?
What's that?
How high is Nariv?
High enough that when falling, it'll take 1 hour.
good.
Well,
So like
that-
it's when like the dude did the Red Bull jump from
I'm just
very
the
high.
edge of space.
I want to calculate speed though. That's my thing. I'm not like super
So
concerned.
you're not
about-
falling as fast as if you were just
Free
like
falling.
there's something that is making you fall slower than you would be falling normally.
Okay.
So there is some sort of residual magic or something that's trying to hold this
Are we
place up.
still
but,
subject to like acceleration due to gravity, or is it just like a?
you feel a little funny in your tummy, but
Okay.
like this is not going to be a scientifically accurate
It's magic.
game of dwarves and elves.
Yeah.
So
That's why I want to know if people are going to get hit or if they're just going to get slowly squished.
They're gonna get. It's
They're gonna
going
get
fast
hit.
enough that they will get hit, and
Okay.
everyone will die horrifically.
Can we move it from this point, or is it kind of stuck in the trajectory that it is going?
You don't know.
did we get any horizontal movement at all when Toby first
Are
started?
we gonna like slide in?
You started moving a little bit, but then you just started dropping.
And what was what happened right before we started moving? Like what was the trigger? Did we see what it was?
It's that, I mean, your assumption is that it's because you're no longer directly above the White Spire.
Oh,
yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah, got it.
So can I try to touch the thing again and move it back above the White Spire?
Give me an Arcana roll.
For you, anything might be word. Woohoo! 25.
It seems that it has locked up.
Oh, cool.
So we're dead.
So
Ah! I can't move anymore. I can't move it anymore.
Oh boy, this is not going like we planned it.
Eleanor, how do we move the city? You didn't mention that once we got away from the White Spire that we just keep falling.
I thought that we started falling. I thought that we would go transport it back. I guess I wasn't 100% right.
Turns out you're not
Nice.
strong, huh?
But okay, we can get this fixed though. We can do something. We should
all
find the Tome of
ears.
Knowledge.
Okay. I
Okay.
guess maybe we should have got the tome. All right, whatever. There's no time to think about what we should have done. Let's go get the tome of knowledge.
I just thought. I'm sorry.
It's all right, Toby. We didn't know. Let's go for it now. Eleanor, lead the way.
Okay, library. We gotta go to the library.
All right, let's go.
And she starts running towards a direction. You just in your head just make up whatever direction you like.
East.
Sure.
Everybody share the direction in their head that they're running.
Left.
Okay, so you run down some hallways. Every once in a while, you'll run by a servant or something like that who's just panicking and freaking out.
So we have a shake situation. We have that. We feel it in the top of our tumblies.
Right, you can still sort of move pretty normally, but yeah, you can definitely feel that something is not cool on this falling ship that you're on.
Okay,
Something supremely unchill is happening right now.
Michael, I don't like it.
I love it. So glad.
Guys, I remember a bard. Bard told me a tale of something kind of like this about a team of adventurers called the Avenging Heroes.
Oh.
They had to fight they had to fight an adversary that was he launched a city up into the air, and if it fell back to the ground, it would cause an impact winner. And so I think we're gonna have to do what they did and destroy Nariv.
Oh yeah.
Can I just say that I still have never seen that movie, and I keep meaning to watch it because of this specific situation.
You should probably wait till afterwards, just in case.
What movie?
Never mind.
Irrelevant. Oh, Bachmann's drinking wine out of a fancy man glass.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this fucking guy.
God.
Thinking he's better than me drinking out of a juice glass?
Wow, that's fucked up. Well, Steve, if we destroy Nariv, it's gonna rain down debris on my house.
Toby's
Yeah,
very concerned about his
the tail didn't really cover that, but I think we're still gonna lose Glaine. It doesn't save Glaine,
Oh no.
but it'll keep the. But otherwise, all of Drunkeros will be thrown into a prolonged winter. You see.
Why don't we see what the Tome of Knowledge has to say about all of this?
Yeah,
Maybe it has a different idea.
Nobody
Eleanor-
never learned nothing from no book.
Toby, can you send a message to your parents to get them to leave?
Yeah, they gotta go.
I'll try.
Can you do it while we're moving? Or can I carry you while we're moving so you can do it?
No, I didn't take it. I don't have it.
If I carry you, can you sleep for like a short rest and switch your spells?
No, I
Which
never.
is 1 hour.
Oh
I never learned sending because it kind of sounded like bullshit.
no! Until now, you need to save your family.
Now my family's gonna die because I didn't read it. I can make a tiny hut, or I can write in a fake made-up language that only we can see.
Oh, I know. I could send Jerry down to. Oh God.
Oh, once again, we
I don't
have.
think Jerry's dead.
But I think
I haven't fixed him
he's
yet.
gravely injured for sure.
He's definitely gravely
He's
injured.
passed out.
Once
He might
again, we
die.
have really beefed it.
Can I try to polymorph Nariv into a bird?
And then,
No.
Steve can put it in his cage.
Yep. And they will live in the cage forever.
You polymorph it. I'll reduce it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Can you dimension door, Toby?
No. I can shift
Um,
us away.
So here's what I can do. Are you just talking about how to save us at this point?
No,
Try to get
he's
Toby's
worried
family
because-
out.
Yeah, because his parents, his mama and papa.
And think about the meat vendor and the nice guards and
Well, Toby, you don't have time to save everyone.
Oh my God! I have commoners down there.
We're running.
We're still running. We're
still going.
We're
Alright.
running. We're following.
You get to the library, and sorry, Eleanor kicks in the door,
Cool.
and you kind of get this wave when she kicks in. You kind of get this wave of this sort of pungent, sour smell, and in front of you is a library. It's about 120 feet long. You can see at the far end a pedestal with a book laying upon it, which is obviously like there is like a light shining down on it, and
That's the Tome of Knowledge.
and it's clearly the Tome of Knowledge.
that's the tone.
Otherwise, it's a fairly normal library. There's like a returns section on your right, and there's like a little area with poofs that people can sit on to read books and stuff. And there's a bunch of stacks, and there's tables in the middle. But there are these weird sort of gelatinous piles of glob that seem to be sort of rotting their way
These are the
through
stink globs.
dissolving their way through all the books and stuff like that.
Why?
Okay.
Can I
And,
use my affinity for libraries to maybe get an idea of what these globs are, or
You think
maybe
these are library globes?
Oof.
I think they're often found in libraries.
Oftentimes, a library will have a glob or two.
Sure, you can do. What do you want? What do you want to do?
Find the glob you're looking for in the glob catalog.
I can fuck up. I think I just have advantage for library-based checks. So can I just give you like an intelligence or something?
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, was that not a joke? Do you actually have that?
Yeah, something like that. I got a 9 because it's a +5.
Oh, fuck.
You are not sure what these
We
things
all die
are.
tonight.
Wow, this library's cool, but I don't know why they have these gloves.
Eleanor goes, "Oh God, it's the crossbreeds.
Ugh.
They must have gotten out." You see, there is actually a big hole in the wall towards the back left side of the library where these things must have come through the wall. And there is one of these very acidic things that is about 5 feet away from the Tome of Knowledge.
Did
And
you
there's
say that the tome
there's-
is 120 feet away from us?
120 feet.
Fucking look at my spells, didn't you?
And
Are you trying to tell me them's dudes?
Nerds.
there, when Nariv first came here, we did some experiments. We tried to see if we could breed with you terrestrials,
What?
Yeah.
Oh God!
and
Go on.
this abomination is the result.
Wow.
How tall is the library?
It's pretty high. I'd say it's probably like 40 feet.
Okay.
There is about 20 feet in front of you. There is one of these hideous goo boys, and there's one that's all the way at the end, and there's 2 more kind of in the middle.
How tall are the goo boys? They're like normal height. They're not like Trox height.
No, they are large sized.
Okay.
Are they like goos or are they goo?
Yeah, are they
boys?
humanoid at all?
They're really just kind of piles.
Oh.
Do we see like a
That's
tooth?
Toby?
Yeah, there's like stuff floating in them.
Toby,
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Okay.
You
Look at the books.
can take my boots of flying. I will haste you. You go get the book. We'll deal with the goos.
Yes.
Wow.
Jaela, great plan.
Wow. That sounds real fun. Cool. Okay.
Okay, let's roll for initiative.
Yay.
Come on,
Over here, he could have gotten
nice.
something there.
Michael.
Okay.
I did good.
I hope that sweet ass is sitting down. I rolled a 20. 22.
I have a 20.
Oh my god. Once
I
again,
rolled-
go ahead.
I got a 2 + 1, so 3.
Oh no.
No. Once again, Steve's fucking stupid and dumb, so he got a 3 also.
Oh shit! Wait, what's your mod?
2.
Okay, you go first.
So there's many a goo boy around here.
There's about 4. There's about
Okay.
4 goos.
Okay, and so there's one that's like 5 feet from the book, but Toby's
The-
going to get that.
Right.
And we're 120 feet away. Okay.
Right.
I'm gonna rock
You got it. You got it.
Give me those gosh darn shoes.
You gotta wait till my turn now, Toby.
I have to wait
Oh
for
no,
your
really?
turn? That's assy. Well, I'm fine. I can save the book at least.
Shit.
Try them
Actually,
off my feet.
okay. I have an idea. I know what I'm gonna do.
Alright. So I will say that, Toby, you can take the stuff from Jaela if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. Can I put on the boots, fly? How far does the boots give me?
That's,
It's your regular movement, and then whenever I can, it's not tuned. And then whenever I haste you, you can double move. So whatever your regular movement is, you just get to
Double move.
Okay, so Michael, if I grab the boots, put the boots on, fly 25 feet in the is that my action?
Yes.
I'm gonna do everything that I can do up until my action. Okay, first Toby's gonna look at the book, and he's gonna, and then
I don't think you can split up your turn.
what?
I don't think you can split up your turn. Is that what you're saying? You're gonna delay?
No. It's just listen. I'm
Okay.
gonna
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna cast Major
Wait a minute.
Image, and create a giant the thing that I assume these goo boys hate the most, which is a test tube that I wrap around the book, and I infuse it with Shadowfell, and it is very difficult to break through. I make it look like weird glass, but it's actually a weird green steel.
Okay, so you move 25 feet towards the book, and then you are in range to cast the spell?
I'm in range to cast a spell right now, without moving,
okay.
because it's 120 feet cast range. So
Okay.
I do that, and then whatever else you will allow me as a fair DM, who looks great today, I will take you up on. So like, oh, Jaela, one sec, I need those shoes. And then that thing comes up, and it does it, protects the book, and then...
Right, I mean, casting the spell is an action, right?
yes, full action gone. I have my bonus and free and movement left over.
Right. I mean, I don't think...
If
I think you could take the boots from her as an action, or you could cast your spell as an action.
Okay, then I cast my spell. And as a bonus, I do one of these. I put my hands out and do the gimme motion. And I walk 5 feet forward. Oh, fuck. Or 10 feet. 10 feet forward. That's important. And hide behind a stack and not near a goo boy. That's very important. And I'm also looking at the books there. And that's my turn.
Okay, Aludra.
Okay. So, Toby, just to be clear, so you've protected the book where it is, and you're still going for it right now.
Yeah, I moved a little bit
But
forward.
you can fly?
Eventually.
Eventually.
As long as the boots don't require concentration.
How high up can you fly?
I don't know these boots, but I assume a lot.
Like more than 15 feet?
And, oh, yeah.
Okay.
You can do whatever. You can have a flying speed equal to your walking speed. You can use it up for 4 hours. You descend at a rate of 30 feet and whenever you land, but that's that's everything else. It doesn't say like how high up you can fly.
Cool. So it sounds like I can just fucking fly, or I
Okay.
will be able to fly, and it
Okay.
doesn't sound like it has a concentration component.
So,
Yeah.
how many goo boys are, like, near the tome? Like, how are they scattered throughout the room?
There's one that's like pretty close to you. It's about 20 feet away.
Okay.
There are two kind of in the middle, and then there's one all the way back right where the tome is.
The reason why I'm asking all of these questions about where shit is I want to use my wind wall, but I would love to shape the wind wall so that I am creating it and it's hitting several goo boys at once. Because I think I can do that. Because it says you can make the wall up to 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. And you can shape the wall in any way you choose, so long as it makes one continuous path along the ground.
I think you could get the three that are closest to you.
That's what I would like to do.
Okay.
I want to wind wall them. So, okay.
Be careful of bugs.
Yeah. I haven't done wind wall in a while. How does this work? Wait, where do I even...
I think you just do it, and then they probably have to make a saving throw.
Okay, but again, a strength. Yes, they have to make a strength saving throw. That is correct.
And
And my spell saving DC is 16.
Oops.
I rolled a dice for no reason.
but it was fun, wasn't it?
It was fun to roll, and I rolled well. I rolled a 16. Wow.
Nice. I remember when we first played 5th edition, I was like, wait, we don't
do
roll
any-
the dice? That's bullshit.
Yeah, it feels weird. Sometimes I still have to roll it.
Yeah.
Depends.
The one that's closest to you makes the save, but the other two fail.
Take that, jerks! Okay, so I get to do 3d8 bludgeoning damage. Timmy, please help me find some d8s in this horrible pile of dice.
Here's 3d8.
Okay. 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Oh, actually, they take half damage on a
Okay.
yeah.
On a miss.
Did they get pushed?
So let's see what it does to them. So they make strength saving throw. The strong wind keeps fog, smoke, and other gases, blah, blah, blah. Smaller creatures. I don't think they're small. No, I don't think
Cool.
they get pushed. They just get whacked.
They get whacked. They're whacked.
Because they're too big to get... If they were
Gotcha.
smaller, they would get blown up in the air.
Oh, cool.
But they don't.
They are large.
So the other one... Oh, it just takes half of what I rolled, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
And I can just keep it going if I want.
The books are going everywhere! Aludra!
No, it's not. It's just on the goose. It's in the middle.
Oh, you know. Books
If
going
they
in the
are
air.
going to okay, like if it is hitting a stack, the books are going in the air.
Oh no!
Oh, for sure. There are
Since
books
arrows,
everywhere.
bolts, and other ordinary projectiles launched at targets behind the wall are deflected upward and automatically miss. So, like anything that goes into it's like, whoop.
Up. Humbart's dissertation on crows.
So is Aludra gonna move at all, or is she gonna?
Yeah, I guess I will move. I'll move up to as far as I can go. So that would be 25 feet forward.
You'd probably be up. You'd probably have to stop at around 20 feet when you got to the goo.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. I moved 20 feet forward.
Okay, so you move past Toby because otherwise the goo's gonna go for Toby.
Ah!
Yeah, I moved past.
You hunker in front of the small gnome and he
Yeah,
gives you a thumbs up.
Yeah, exactly. I like all my. I'm like thumbs up.
And then he puts a thumbs up and then puts a thumbs down.
Everything is okay because I am here.
You heard that book.
Toby, we have more things to worry about than books right now.
The goo all the way in the back slides in underneath the pedestal, and the pedestal starts to kind of like melt away.
Wait, what do you mean?
The pedestal that the book's on.
The pedestal the book's on.
No, it's completely covered.
The pedestal's covered?
All of it, yeah.
All right, well, it engulfs all of it then.
Okay.
I thought you took the book.
No.
He's got to
Oh.
get there. He just was protecting it.
What kind of damage can this stuff take?
It's steel. I mean, it's a big old hunk of steel.
And
It's
it doesn't
real
have-
confusing. I've been Googling how it works because you can't use it to make an attack, but you can certainly create a 20-foot cube of the most densely weight thing and then put it in the sky and then just drop it. And like, well, I didn't do it. And then
What is this spell again?
well, this is major image, so I created an
image.
illusion. But since I'm an illusion wizard, I infuse it with Shadowfell, and that turns it into whatever it is. And per some tweets of one of the D&D game designers, is it does turn it into that material.
Okay.
So I mean, it's weird, and I haven't got a satisfactory answer in how
You have to ask
mechanically
Chris
it works.
Perkins
Yeah.
and let him rule on it.
Because basically, like the original thing with image illusions is if you see it and then touch it, it's fake, and then people have to usually make a saving throw. But and then once people realize it's fake, then they can do what they want. But my ability to create real shit kind of goes past that. It's weird.
Oh, okay. You said it's steel, right?
I said it's steel.
So it has an AC of 19.
What a great.
And then its hit points
What a good
goes based
number.
off its size.
But you can make it anything you want.
Yes.
It's got to be something stronger than steel, right?
Yeah. I didn't want to
Platinum.
take too much time figuring it out. It's
Diamonds.
Fucking.
Yeah,
Adamantine is what you want.
Yeah, unobtainium.
Yeah.
And what kind of shape is it again? You said it's like a beaker.
Think of it as. Have you played Super Metroid?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's like a back to tank. It's a tube. It's a freaking.
It's a tube that's closed on both ends.
Yeah, it's a tube that's closed on both ends. It's like
He has a back to tank.
it's like
But
a
the pedestal that's on the floor. So
yeah, and it goes
But
from
it's
the
like
floor
a-
up. It's the
A
whole thing.
cloche.
Yeah,
Okay, so you enclose the entire pedestal.
Like, you know how in Beauty and the Beast the
Yes.
rose is in the thing? Or like a cake stand that
Have you
grandmas
ever?
have.
Did you play the
Okay, great.
Norther stage in Super Smash Brothers where they have the capsules and then the lava wave comes, but if you're inside the capsule, you're protected.
yeah. Or,
I feel like Michael's about to do something fucked up to the
or
ground.
very many X-Men movies where they hang in a tank and they're creating clones or something like that.
All right, so the goo goes around it, and you hear a light sizzling. Actually, you just hear horrific wind and
Yeah.
pages of books tearing.
Yeah. This whole thing is about to be destroyed. Still, probably.
So one of the goos, the goo that's in front of Aludra, tries to punch her. A pseudopod emerges
Oh,
and
what?
makes a punching motion.
I don't care for that.
And I rolled a natural 20.
No!
Oh shit! Though.
Ouch. My bod.
So you're gonna take let's see. You're gonna take let's say 8 points of bludgeoning damage
Okay.
and 25 points of acid damage.
No, I hate this. I don't like this at all.
Your armor is magical, right?
Probably. I'm not. I do have a thing for saving to resist being poisoned, disease, or cursed. That's not any of those things that you just did to me. I mean, I don't.
Well, Michael, I hope you have resistance to
I
curse,
have
because
medium
fuck
armor. Yeah. I don't know if my armor's magic.
Didn't you have like golden scale something?
I do have gold scale, but I don't know if it does anything specific.
Yeah, it's
not.
I think that's flavor text.
you. No, it does. You have
does?
resistance to like lightning or something like that.
But okay, so it is
Not-
magical.
I guess, yes.
Yes.
This is important.
It is
I'm
magical.
afraid. Okay, I don't know what's happening.
Oh fuck! Are they gonna eat our shit?
No,
Oh.
I need this.
Yeah, yours is magical.
Okay, well.
I'll
I thought
take
Michael
your-
was making a biting sound just then, like the goos were eating my armor, but it was just Bachmann opening his wine bottle.
I will take your word. That is magical.
I mean, it's
I think
dragon
you should
scale
have.
ale.
I think it is. I think, yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully.
Okay, it's dragon scale mill. Okay, so that would be magical. Okay, Steven.
Or like snail mail with all these rules we're talking about.
You have fire
Hey,
resistance.
Bachmann, this is the rule
Okay.
podcast. We love it.
Okay, so paint me a word picture, if you will, of the position of all these goo boys.
So there's
How
one
far
that's in
How
front.
far are they from each other?
There's one that's like 20 feet from you. That's in front of Aludra.
Perfect.
There are two more. There's one that's like maybe 35 feet away, and one that's about 50 feet away from
Okay.
you. And
Okay.
then there's one that's all the way in the back. That's 120 feet away.
Okay. So I can throw there. It's a 5. You said the second one is how far away?
The second one is probably about 35 feet.
Shit. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna reach into my alchemist satchel and pull out a vial of alchemical fire, and I'm gonna throw it at 30 feet so that it's within 5 feet of the one that's 35 feet away,
Okay.
and it has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. It's not really great at that. And I rolled a 1.
Dope.
Idiot.
So that's going to be 25 fire damage.
Oh my.
And I'm going to designate as a bonus action the other slime that's in front of Aludra
Thanks, pal.
as a target. And if it moves close to me, I get to make a reaction.
That's cool.
Interesting. Fascinating.
Then I'm just going to chill.
What is that? Oh, math. Okay. Okay. So you, there is just the most delicious smell.
Is it boiling? What's the boiling temperature?
Fire goes up. Actually, it's probably like just waves of like sour, nasty,
It's like rancid.
acidic smell.
It smells like Boston on trash day.
Okay. Jaela.
I will move up next. Actually, I will cast haste on Toby, and then I will move up next to Aludra. And that is my
Okay.
turn.
Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay. I'm going to say that the goo that is 50 feet away moves up towards Jaela and Aludra.
Come here, bitch.
We love getting gooey.
Coming to our goo zone, baby.
Ooh.
Okay.
Pull a fan out of the
Toby.
goo zone.
Am I up?
You're up.
Cool. Okay, so I have haste. I still don't have the boots, right?
Right.
Okay. I run.
I guess she could have given you the boots too. I'll say she can give you the boots.
Oh, so she can give me the boots with non-action. Wow.
Well, that was.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Shut.
Let me take it. Please.
I have the boots. I put the boots on. I click them together. And then,
There's no place like goo. There's no place like goo. There's no place like
and I fly in the air. It's double my speed. And well, I mean, I'm gonna use my action.
Well, I think the haste is what makes it double.
Right, exactly. So double my speed, which is 50 feet, and then that would put me 60 halfway there. So then I'll dash and move another 50
30,
feet.
right?
I think you just do movement again, right? I don't fucking know.
1 minute.
Rules are hard. My entire turn is going to be moving as far as close to the book as I can, but I'm going to be like 10 feet above it. So, like I'm flying, and I'm like
Okay.
You gain extra movement equal to your speed after applying any modifiers.
What's up? Sorry, 10 feet.
No, your it is your full speed after any modifiers.
Oh,
So whatever your normal speed is, like if you get something that's making you
go twice as fast per se.
right, then like if you were going 50 feet, then you would be going an additional 50 feet.
Okay, so
You'll go 100 feet.
okay, so I go 100 feet total.
We'll just say that you're 10 feet above the
float.
thing.
Nice.
Nice.
Cool. I do
Nice. Okay. And you still have an action, I believe. Oh, no, you double moved. You double moved. Okay, Aludra.
Yay.
You have a gooey goo in front of you, and there's another one that's coming up.
Okay. Would you say that the other goo is like within 30? Wait, is it within 10 feet? Are the goos within 10 feet of each other?
Yeah, I'd say they're within 10 feet of each other.
Oh,
Yes.
great. I would like to do crackle on them, which allows me to hit both of them. So yeah, I want to cast it at a second level though. So they need to do a dex saving throw.
Okay. I'm going to say they both fail.
Nice. And they're going to take 46 of lightning damage.
That's fun.
It seems like they would not like that if I had to guess.
They actually are immune to lightning damage.
Are you shitting me?
But they do split in half
So there's
when
more of them.
you electrify.
Oh no, so that
It-
means there's 2.
There's now 4 actually.
Fuck me.
But are they all equally as strong, or are they like half as strong?
They've gone from large creatures to medium-sized creatures.
Do you think we could get them all to do one big one? Like, could they all get together into
Like-
one big goo, and then we could
push
push
together?
it?
Can we
Yeah,
act
we
like
can
we're going
wait
to take a
on
photo
this.
of them and ask them to all get together?
Yeah.
I wasted a second level spell on that.
Wait, if I were to enlarge one, and then she did that, and it split into 2, they would technically be 2 new medium creatures. Would
Why would you enlarge
You know
an
what I mean?
enemy?
They probably,
no, I know.
They probably
I'm
half
just
their
ki-
health, is my assumption.
well, what I'm saying is like if I enlarge one, and then that spell affected that one large one, but now there's just 2 smaller ones. That large one doesn't exist anymore. Could I infinitely create goose?
I mean, hopefully,
You're
Okay.
just
No,
like
you
Jesus.
because it does half their HP. Speaking of, well, no, that's not. I don't have any transition.
Is it time?
Sky-
Are you saying it's time to do an ad? Is that what you're trying to
Putting
say?
in your pants. What if your pants are messy? Well, then you should switch into new pants, like Mac Weldon pants.
We are very happy that, like a lost puppy, Mac Weldon has come and found us
They did.
And
They're
our
best
new-
friends.
in our new world, and yeah, we are sponsored by Mac Weldon this week. You can go to macweldon.com and use the promo code D&D and get 20% off beautiful Mac Weldon stuff, which we have talked about before, but we're going to talk about it again now.
It's real soft.
Yep.
It's so good.
Last night, I slept in Mack Weldon underwear and a Mack Weldon t-shirt, and I swear to God, I vibrated. This is not a lie. I vibrated through my bed, and I existed in the center of the planet, and I could feel everyone's thoughts and fears. It was terrible, but it was extremely comfortable.
While you were feeling everyone's thoughts and
Yes,
fears.
most of them were bad, and I didn't like it.
So these are, I mean, this is better than what you're wearing right now. Just
that is for sure.
That is like a
Take
guarantee.
that garbage off, throw it in the trash. You can order Mack Weldon online, so it's not like you got to go outside naked.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're doing you a favor.
So you just wait nude until your Mack Weldon shows up.
Speedy delivery. No, if you're anything like us, we were settling for old other brands of clothing
Like
that were
stuff that
scratchy.
you've had since like college. And like,
Yes.
where does this come
I've
from?
thrown away more pairs of underwear, and that has hurt me as well. But
Yeah.
every time I slip into one of them Mack Weldies, I start crying because I've said it before. I was kind of pissed off how comfortable they were the first time I had it.
Yeah.
Do you want to know? You want to know something? This is 100% true. This is not bullshit advertising. I reached into the dryer to find my Mack Weldon T-shirt today, and I could tell by feeling where it was
Yes.
in the dryer.
Nice.
I've done that to the Mack Weldon shirt that I have. I pulled it out of a pile of white shirts and said, "This is the one." And lo and behold, it was the one.
Wow.
no. So
MackWeldon.com.
thank you again, Matt.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So thank you again to Mack Weldon for sponsoring us. Go to MackWeldon.com and get 20% off by using promo code DND. That's D as in Dancy, N as in Nancy, and D as in Dancy.
Cool.
And we're back.
And we're back. Whose turn is it?
It's the goo turn.
No!
Now that I've multiplied the
And there's so many of them.
Ah!
Guys.
Aludra, don't do that!
I didn't know I would do that.
So I don't know. Well, how are we supposed to kill these guys?
Not use
Does
electricity?
anyone have fire damage?
I does.
Maybe cold? Will cold do things to them?
Ooh.
Can you
I'm
fireball?
gonna try that next.
I did fire damage already.
Oh shit!
It
Fire
hurt him
damage.
though, right?
Yeah.
Huh?
Fire damage. Right.
Just the one that I did was the one that fucked it up.
I mean, your wind worked. That
The
did
wind did
damage.
work. That's true. That's true.
So the one in front of Aludra split into two.
Two of them split in two.
She got two of them.
Well, I know, but
Yeah.
it was
There's
that
four.
one of them.
Yes,
So-
there are now four.
What is my reaction
views
to
within
it?
like? Well, they
If I
haven't
targeted
moved.
the
Are they
main one and then they split, do I just not have a reaction anymore?
Are they? What was it based on them moving?
If it moves into a certain range. Of
Oh, that's weird.
I think you might have targeted one that was in back because they were already in. They're already right up next to Aludra
Yeah.
and Jaela.
No, I was. If it moves close to me, you said it was 20 feet away from me in front of Aludra.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So it hasn't moved at all. It's
No,
not
I
moving.
I understand that, but you said it's split into two.
Right.
So now, if one of those two, which I assume they're both 20 feet away from me still, and if one of those moved into my range, does it get triggered, or is that
Yes.
trigger that I set up gone?
I think the first one that moves in would
Okay.
would trigger you.
Perfect. I can live with that.
Okay. But they don't have to go anywhere because they can just attack Aludra.
Sure is convenient.
Ouch.
Like you know what?
So two of them will attack Aludra, and two of them will attack Jaela.
I don't care for this. I've made a mistake.
I don't think I can fight these.
Does stabbing not work?
No, because it's slashing, and the only other thing I have is slashing and piercing, which will just split it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, do we know that for a fact? Have we tried it?
Oh, I would assume. What happens if you cut Jello in two? You get two Jellos.
I don't know. What happens when you electrify Jello? It doesn't create a new Jello. Or if
Oh,
so,
do you
I
know
would be in the
that?
kitchen.
Sorry, Michael. Okay.
He's got a
Does
PG
a-
Jello over here.
Aludra, does a 19 hit your armor class?
It doesn't.
It doesn't. How about a 20?
No,
Still doesn't.
idiot.
Really? What's your AC?
21.
Damn.
Remember
Not beefy
That
gal.
AC.
Remember we first switched over to 5th edition, and I fucked up Jennifer's AC, and she
Is
had
it like a 26 or
it was
something?
like the AC of a god.
Really
Yeah.
high.
Sorry.
It still is very high, but not that high.
Yeah.
But remember all the other things I'm terrible at, like being charismatic or smart. So, you know.
Okay.
And,
so
like, I
what-
just split all these goos in two and multiplied them, so, you know.
But like, it made me so happy. So
true.
I mean, you made somebody's day.
Yeah.
The first one, or sorry, well, the third one technically attacks Jaela. It is going to roll with disadvantage.
Thank you.
And it gets a 10.
That will not.
Okay. And then the second one will attack Jaela and roll with disadvantage. And that is going to be 17.
Oh, that does not hit, but that is just barely. You're like tickling my butt right there with that one.
You gain 1 HP.
Okay. The goo that is 120 feet away it seems like it's maliciously trying to get at this book, but it just can't get in. It's trying to eat through, but nothing's happening. Steve.
Okay, so Aludra, what's your constitution?
My con?
Can you make a constitution saving throw with relative accuracy?
Yeah,
you get a +3 from me.
My con's pretty good.
And she has resistance to fire.
Well, yeah, I'm not worried about that.
Oh, okay.
I'm also, yeah. Are you trying to poison, disease, or curse me?
No, but you might have to do a con saving throw to avoid being knocked prone.
Okay, that's all right. Yeah, I feel like that's worth the chance.
Yeah, she doesn't really need to move all that
I don't
much.
need. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That's true.
Blow me over, man.
Are you going to
Okay.
try to knock these things over because they don't have legs?
No, but I am going to throw it in such a way that I'm throwing a thunderstone.
Okay.
And
Are you gonna bowl me right now?
I'm not going to use it to evolve a Pikachu. I think that's the thing, right? And I'm going to throw it in between the slimes and Aludra in such a way that it'll push the slimes towards me, should they fail their saving throw,
I love it.
Okay.
and push her away. So it pushes them 10 feet if they fail the throw, and so it would basically like spread them out 20 feet. You know what I mean?
Sure. Let's do
Yeah.
it. Okay, so what has to happen?
You have to make a con saving throw for the slimes.
And me.
Okay, so is it
Yeah,
going to hit all 4 of the slimes?
No, I think I only need a couple. I don't know what the situation is now that they're split, because it was only one that was in front of her, so there should only be 2 next to her now.
There are, well, they're all in pretty close proximity.
I mean, they were 15 feet away the last time I asked you. Like the closest slimes to me were there was one at 20 feet, one at 35 feet.
Right. I thought you did this to the one that was 50 feet away.
No, I had to do it to the one in front of Aludra.
Okay.
I don't have that kind of range.
Everything's changed now.
Whatever the thing you would have done would have procced earlier.
How would it have procced?
Because it moved.
Or it would because it moved closer earlier.
What is this word you're saying? Procced?
Procced.
What does that mean?
What the? I mean, it.
I've never
triggered.
heard that.
I don't know what
Oh.
it stems from. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the base
That's
word
a
is
video
there.
game
I've
thing.
I've never thought about that.
I've never
That's
heard
a dumb
that word.
nerd video game
I've
thing.
never heard that word in my life till tonight. Now I
It's
know.
probably an acronym if I had to guess.
Curing? I don't know, man.
Okay, well, if it already would have triggered, do you want to just do that action now, and then my turn will be different?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
So basically, if it moves in, I get to make a melee attack as a reaction. Oh, but I shouldn't do piercing, right?
But it's
We
not
don't
close
know.
to you. I don't. This
That's
is
what I
this
was
is very
asking.
confusing.
We're all very confused tonight.
Yeah, you're like in the back. You're behind Aludra and Jaela.
Right. So last turn, I asked you how far away the slimes were. I said I want to know the slimes' distance in relationship to me and to each other. And you said that there was one in front of Aludra and it was 20 feet away. You also said
Okay,
that
we
the
had
other
a
one was 35.
we had a misunderstanding.
We need a map.
We didn't need. Well, I have a little map here, but
It's full of secrets.
so there's it. If we're Aludra and Jaela are standing next to each other, and then you're like 20 feet behind them because you just haven't said you moved at all. And then on the other side of Aludra and Jaela are now 4 of these slimes.
So she's now got 5 slimes around her?
There's another bigger one in back that's like 50 feet away.
Okay, so there's 6 slimes total. Is what
Currently
I'm
there
hearing
are
you say.
6 slimes.
Yeah,
Yes.
there were 4,
so there's-
and I ruined everything, and now there's 6 of them.
Okay. Is it piercing damage that's going to cause these things to split into 2, or is it slashing?
You don't know.
No,
We don't know.
We know
My-
that
I was just
lightning
saying
did it, but we don't
my
know what
guess.
else.
For like my personal self, I was just saying that because I can only do those types of damage and it makes sense. But we do not
Yeah.
know that in character.
Well, Jaela probably has fought a goo like this, and that's what you're pulling it from, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
Personal path.
Okay. Well, I now have fucking no idea what's going on because we've completely changed what we said before. So I'm going to go ahead and just throw another alchemical fire at the group of 4.
Okay.
And they have
awesome.
to do dexterity saving throw.
Okay, so you kind of like lob it over Aludra and Jaela's head since they're in between. They're in betwixt you guys.
He's not hitting books, is he? Right? Because books are flammable. And...
Oh yeah, there's books on fire everywhere.
It's a 5-foot radius.
Stop!
It's a 5-foot radius.
Yes.
Oh, so it goes
5
so like
feet
if
from a point, so 10 feet by 10
in all
feet.
directions.
Yes.
Okay, so you'd be able to get 3 of them.
Okay, I want to get 3 of them.
That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, and what do they have to beat?
It's just a dexterity saving throw.
But what do they have to beat?
Oh fuck!
Your spell.
I forget how these work. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Oh god.
Hold that ass.
17.
Okay.
That's good. That seems good. Is that good?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's really good. These things are very slow, so they literally have to crit to not fail.
Am I still? Do I still have to make a con saving throw?
No, he's angling it behind you
Okay.
or in front of you or something.
That's good because I rolled bad.
The one of them does manage to do it, but the other 2 don't.
Okay. Do you want me to roll damage twice or once?
You can just roll once.
Okay.
They don't take like half on a failed save or anything.
Your funeral. They may actually. Hold on.
Or a successful
I haven't read
save.
that far. No, they don't appear to. Okay, they both take 15.
Okay.
I do kind of like that I'm just flinging Molotov cocktails from the back line.
Just wait to use this till you get in a library.
Yeah.
Hey, I forgot I had these.
All right, Jaela, you're up. You've got 2, possibly 3 extremely sliceable looking oozes in front of you.
I don't really want to slice though.
Maybe some Jello salad.
I just like it would just feel so good though to just
It
like
does.
because you can cut right through them like real easy.
Now we have to figure: is he trying to trick you?
It's like a hot knife through butter. That's kind of what it looks like, and it's just like I'm aching to do it. I just want to so bad, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to keep my concentration on Toby.
Thanks.
So he can keep having haste. And then I am gonna do. Oof. Oh shit. I'd like to say I spent all this time looking up something to do. I don't think I have anything.
Just punch it.
Can I punch it with my fist?
Sure.
That's bludgeoning damage.
I want to see this in my
Wait,
mind's eye.
do you have
very
more than
badly.
one attack?
Yeah.
I would just try this last thing for shits and giggles.
I
man.
thought that we'll get more of this.
We don't know. We haven't tried it yet. We don't know what these
Potentially
monsters
be
are.
taking 1 and turn it into 4.
All I'm saying is we don't know
I
what
don't
these
know if it's
monsters
worth
are.
it. I don't know if it's
Like
worth it.
if you had like a lightning halberd, I'd say this makes sense. And then sure, if it
I can
happens, it's
do
fine.
a lightning spell, but I have to break concentration on
Well,
haste.
don't do lightning. That's what I'm saying. Absolutely
Oh,
not do
okay.
lightning. We know that for a fact. We
That
don't
one
know
for
any
sure is
other
the bad
data
one. Yeah.
other than the previous monsters we as a
Okay.
group or we individually have fought in our D&D personal history. In that 5-year
I
gap,
can-
tons of goose.
I can hit once, and then my attack will do regular damage, but also radiant damage. So we can see what radiant damage does to it.
Yeah.
And then if,
And we're gonna do this like we're sciencing this.
if it doesn't seem to work, then I'm just going to do 1 attack, and
Yeah,
I won't worry about
It's
slicing.
science. Walter White.
A 19 hit.
Science, bitch.
It's gonna tear us
Yeah,
apart.
a 19 definitely hits. So you're slashing it with your halberd, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, it splits in half.
Yes. Okay, so it will. I
to know.
assume it doesn't take damage, but if it does, it will take.
It does not take slashing damage.
Okay, so then radiant damage, if it takes that,
Yeah, it takes radiant
it will
damage.
take 7.
Okay.
There we go. Now we know. I just wanted to make sure.
Okay. but I can only slice and then do radiant damage. That's the only downside.
So now there are 2 small slimes,
Yeah.
2 medium slimes, and 2 large slimes.
This is like truly a Goldilocks in the 3 bears in the 3 slimes situation here, but there's 6 of them.
There are indeed. There are so many. The one that is 50 feet away moves up, so now it is 30 feet away. Probably still 30 feet away from, I think, the original point. So about 10 feet away from you guys. And we go back to Toby.
All right, I've been.
Tim is on like a forum right now. He's really trying to figure this out.
They just don't explain very well how illusion wizards can break reality, and I think that's kind of the point. All right, here's what Toby would like to. Okay, Toby is going to point down, use his action, and make the canister or whatever, the test tube, almost like weirdly go reverse itself and go from being around the tome, and it's going to mold itself completely around, completely trapping the goo inside of it. And that is my action. I can do that one of 2 ways. 1, using malleable illusions, or 2, it's actually just baked into Major Image, but I kind of wanted to test my own personal boundaries. So I can change its nature and kind of make it... Well, actually, Major Image makes it look like it's walking, and I can change it, but I think malleable illusions allows me to change its nature, i.e. what it looks like. And what it looks like now is a ball completely... an adamantite ball completely housing the...
So it's essentially like a flower opening up.
Yes.
And then the petals coming out actually form like almost like a donut.
This
a ball.
is so complicated.
Is this a donut flower?
So
This is a donut
No,
flower.
it's like donuting, but then it's closing reverse style on it, because I want to completely trap the...
Well, so it's on the ground. Again, it's on the ground. So unless your illusion can't go through the ground, I'm assuming.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it just kind of reverses and domes it, I guess you'd say.
Yeah. Makes like a donut.
Makes a... no, it makes a bowl on top of it, with a top.
Well, but isn't the... Because it is encircling... Right now, it is encircling the pedestal and your beaker thing.
Correct.
I need you guys to draw a picture.
I changed what it looks like, and what it looks like now is a bowl on top of the goo, trapping the goo.
The goo is completely surrounding it.
All around it.
All around it. Yes.
I think that could work as it separates.
I think
itself.
it could. I think if it would look like a donut. I just want it to look like a donut.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
Michael's on that donut kick right now.
Would he still be trapped inside the donut hell? Because I just don't want him to get out. Okay, I don't give a fuck what it looks like. I mean, all right, Toby creates a giant donut. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that works to me too.
So it just kind of like does like a back bend.
Yes.
On itself.
Actually, that's actually a lot more interesting than what I said. So I was saying it ripped around to the front. Now it comes from the top down, and like a weird dress coming off on prom night, it completely traps. Like, you're in the time to make the donuts. Like that ad from a million years ago, I yell to them. And as my movement, I basically I put my hands out like I'm going to hold a book, and I move myself down like a Tetris and put my hands on the book. And Michael, I move a third of a centimeter left, diagonal myself, and then I move up in the air. So what I'm saying is, I'm not grabbing the book. I'm not using my action to snatch the book. I'm simply Tetrising myself,
You can do things like open doors and stuff as a bonus.
I grab the book. I grab the book, and then I fly in the air, and I try to move back to my buddies.
Okay, you do that. You have a book.
Although
I have literally no idea.
Claw
what's
gaming
happening.
Toby kind of sounded fun to me.
That did
but
sound fun.
Yes.
No, it's bad. Aludra.
Okay,
we just got a huge cheer from Token.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Both
42,
tokens,
69.
actually.
How
There's
many
been a battle going on.
goo
Y'all.
are within, would you say 10 feet in like a single direction of me? Like,
I think the most that can be within 10 feet is 2.
okay. I want to do that, but not to hurt my friends that are nearby. I would like to hurt 2 goo and 0 friends, please.
Okay.
So, do I want to do this at level 2? I'm going to do it at just a level 2. And let's see. So they need to do a con saving throw. Because I'm going to try my Frigid Gale.
Okay. Frigid Gale.
I'm sure this is gonna work.
I hope it does.
She's going to teleport in her friend Gail, who's just really standoffish.
Yeah. That's not
My
nice.
Frigid
Gale.
Gale.
1 succeeds and 1 fails.
Okay. So
He's making this up. I know it.
they take half damage if they succeed. So, they went so far apart. I roll so bad. One takes 5 cold damage, the other takes 2 cold damage. So
They actually turn, they freeze and they turn sharp, and then shards of ice go flying at you.
No, Gale!
Wait,
Just
really?
kidding. No, I'm just fucking with you.
Oh, God.
The one
Wait, are these jello shots? Can we open our mouth and get drunk?
that get wild. The one that I did hit for full, its speed is halved.
Okay. I'm assuming that these are the medium ones that you're attacking.
Yeah.
Okay. Radical. Okay. Well, is now goo time, and those 2 are going to attack you again, Aludra.
Ludra's starting to get low on HP. Not low on HP, but like I'm hurt.
That's too bad. That is. I don't think that's going to hit. Fuck. Yeah, it's a 20 and a 16.
Ludra lives another day.
God damn it! Can you not?
No, I'm so powerful. You can't stop me.
And then the other 3 are going to attack Jaela.
No, that's too many.
With disadvantage.
Well, hopefully only the first one, because if it
No,
hits,
I hope they all get
if it
disadvantage.
hits, then the rest of them get to just pile on.
No. Oh.
16.
Does not hit.
Fuck. All right, second one. I rolled a 19 that time,
Okay.
too. And then mad at you. Okay, all right, here we go. 20.
Oh, that'll hit. Fuck.
Nika,
Okay.
this is what it's like when you get attacked with damage. It's not great, but it's.
Tim, I take a lot of damage all the time.
I'm just mad because I'm not allowed
Wait.
to have your cloak.
Okay. Michael.
So that is gonna be
Oh wait, hold on. I am resistant to some damage. Is it necrotic?
No, it is acid damage.
I am resistant to goo damage. I know, it's
Oh,
crazy,
wow.
but
The goo boys.
the
You
Lord.
take 6 bludgeoning and 18 acid, and
Okay.
your cloak just melts away. Just
Are you fucking serious?
no, I'm
18
again.
ass
Oh.
damage.
I'm again just fucking.
But it is some
Oh.
tasteful battle damage, like the Mortal Kombat games.
I have a quick question. So you said
Yeah.
6 and then 18.
Yeah.
So 24 all day. But do we have our hit points from like the past 3 episodes? We haven't really clarified that. So I've kept mine from like 3. No, I guess it's been like 5, 6 episodes ago. Or did we
Yeah.
have fresh hit points?
We had fresh hit points going into the first battle with the Trox.
Okay. So
Yeah.
Okay. I'm good then. Give me that damage.
Okay, and then so the last one attacks you without disadvantage. Isn't that
Truth.
exciting, everybody?
Then you just get to roll once.
I know. And I rolled a fucking 12.
Yeah, that fails.
That's a shit roll, though.
Yeah,
Back
that
to
is a shit roll, though.
disadvantage.
Steven.
Steven, it's me.
Hi, Steven, I have the book.
It's your old pal Steven!
I like that we're making wolf howling a thing.
Steven and his wolf pack. We're going out on the town to drink beers.
I'm your wolf pack.
How far? You said there's a large slime still? How far away is that?
He's in a donut.
There's a large slime in the donut, and then 30 feet from you is the other large slime.
And the large slime is just completely contained in this donut?
Uh-huh.
The other one is inside of a donut.
He lives in a donut.
That's the ultimate life. Let me live there.
Imagine it was a jelly-filled donut.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Delicious.
It's like that.
But with a hole in it, too.
What kind of
There's
jelly?
a hole in it. So there's
Maybe more
imagine...
like Boston cream, though.
Yeah, no,
a
that
stuffed
doesn't work
crust
at all.
pizza with
But
no
it's a-
pizza.
But it's a donut.
Oh, damn.
That sounds good as hell. And I can't believe
Yeah.
donut technology has not evolved to that level
It
yet.
has to exist.
I want it now.
All right,
Some sort
God,
of
if you're there.
circular,
God, if you're
some
real,
sort of
give me,
circular
I can't get
mozzarella
to that
stick.
Yes.
give me a stuffed crust
Or
donut.
maybe an onion ring, which...
A mozzarella
Oh,
ring. It's
Still
like
good. Still good. Anything with a crust and then something like kind of maybe
Inside of it.
salty or tart.
Calamari.
That's good too.
Oh, it's so good.
If it's
So
So
fried,
can I throw acid at one of these other slimes?
You sure can. They have been doing acid damage, though. I will tell you.
Michael smiles deviously.
yes, you can.
Deviously.
How many are within 5 feet of each other?
There. You could probably. So again, if you hit like a center point and then 5 feet out from that,
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna say you could definitely get at least 3.
Don't lie, I'll know. I can get 3?
Yeah, you can get 3.
Okay, I don't think you're lying.
Man.
Man,
Made up.
I'm just gonna keep flinging these Molotovs.
Do it.
Like, one after another. I do. It's like rapid fire, and you kind of wonder like how many I could have in one satchel, but the rules don't say. So I have a lot.
Infinite.
I think you have infinite.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. If they want to do their dexterity 17.
Are you gonna go for the medium-sized ones, or do you want to try to clip the 2 little ones?
I want to. No. I guess it doesn't matter because they're XP halves. I just view this as one large pool of slime HP that we got to burn through. So I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's like a
so-
WoW boss that shares a health pool.
All right. One of them is no, actually, I don't think so because that's a 14. So I think they all fail.
Yeah, they do. They are all gonna take 26.
Shit.
There are no more medium slimes.
Yay!
Get the fuck out of my
They
library.
go up in a slime inferno.
Oh shit!
It stinks in here very badly.
Oh god, it smells so
I
bad.
said sorry.
Toby. That's why Toby's
Jaela,
flying. That's all the fun.
You've got 2 small slimes in front of you, and there's 1 large slime creeping up.
Okay, well, I guess it's just time to radiant damage the fuck out of these slimes. So I will. How many spells do I have? Okay, I will hit the first one.
Okay. Are you slashing it?
I am going to slash it, but I'm going to
Okay.
radiant damage it. So I'm going to try to out slash or out radiant the slashing. Oh, there's a 28 hit.
Okay. That hits, and it can't split anymore when it's small.
Yes.
Slashing damage still doesn't do anything to it, though.
So I don't do that. I don't even need to worry about my slashing and my static damage to it then, correct? Or does the static...
The slashing still doesn't do any damage. It just...
okay.
They just don't do it anymore.
Oh, sorry, I lost my dice. Oh, shit.
R.I.P.
Damn. Okay, 29 damage then.
Wow,
With
29 radiant damage?
Yeah.
That's gonna hurt.
That's just the first one?
Yeah. Well, that's all. Well, I can do it again. And it will get maybe one more. 26. And then 7 radiant damage for the next one.
Okay, it's also dead.
Yes. Nice.
Can I save some of this goo?
Sure.
Okay.
There's like a toenail in the
Yuck!
stuff that you scoop up.
Well, yeah, I can pull that out. I just might be able to cook with it. Is all.
Steve, this is stinky.
Yeah, I'm a gourmand.
Yeah.
Have a little faith.
Your breast's gonna be so bad.
The last free goo goos up to Aludra and tries to hit it.
No.
It being Aludra. That's an 11.
How dare you?
Misses.
Wait, what did it roll?
I rolled. I got an 11
Oh,
total.
little goo baby. That's bad.
I don't feel good about it. Toby,
I'm up.
you're up.
All right. I moved 50 feet last time. I'm vibrating with, so I'm friggin' like what, 70 feet from the entrance. As I'm flying, I open the book. I take a look at the book, Michael.
Save time.
Yeah,
Fly
man.
and
And
read.
my brain is working so fast, so
he's so
fast, Michael.
smart.
It essentially looks like an instruction manual.
Okay, what does it say?
Well, we can probably go into that next time because we're short on time.
No.
All right, well, Toby's reading the fuck out of it, and he uses both.
You do that.
He dashes or whatever, so he moves the full 100 feet.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Cool.
So I'm like outside.
You're back with everybody else then, I guess.
I'm at the back with Steve, and as I'm just reading, and
All right. You read 6 seconds worth of pages.
but 12 seconds if you think about it, and I have a 21 intelligence, so probably 14 seconds.
Yeah.
I think reading is part of your move, actually.
Oh, really? Okay, that makes sense. Sure,
Yeah. I made that roll up.
that's a good rule. I agree with it.
Aludra,
How many?
there's one large goo in front of you, and one's trapped very far away.
Okay. Okay. So one large goo. Do we think that a thunder wave would be bad on it since lightning was bad?
Probably.
They can only shrink down to a certain level, as we found out with.
Right, but this is a big one, so I don't want to do that. But frigid gale, I could probably do that.
I mean,
again.
you have a hammer, which is bludgeoning, so you just
That's
thwack
true.
it.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
would be
what?
good.
Shit. Yeah. Let's just thwack. Let's thwack it.
Give it a thwack.
Give it a thwack.
Give it a little flack.
Just-
flack.
Yeah, just
Whack.
give it a little slap. Just see how
A
it
little
feels.
slap.
Eat it.
22 with my hammer.
That hits.
Nice.
That hits. That hits so hard.
I love it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, my hammer is big, but it doesn't really do that much damage. It's just like definitely gonna hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, weren't we ending the episode? Why is damage happening? I spaced out.
No, we're not really.
we were avoiding reading a book
Yeah.
How dare
as
you?
we were
Oh, so
an hour and 15 minutes into
Yeah.
it. So.
How about a sweet 9 bludgeoning damage? How you like that?
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
when was reading a book less interesting than hitting a goo with a hammer? Wow, Philistines.
Steve-O.
Oh, actually, I get to attack. I get to attack again. I get to
Oh.
press. Yeah.
Sweet.
So, oh, even better, 25. So that definitely hits.
That so hits.
Nika's back on her bullshit. Sorry, I pushed the fly.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, I can see the chat.
Oh. Shut your mouth, Tim. Don't shame me. Don't alcohol shame me. One more tequila, okay?
Get tequila, girl.
Okay.
Does the slime
Now
like
it's
my-
Steve-O's
Okay.
turn.
Did it like
So
my
wait, we're
damage?
still fighting a slime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bachmann, welcome to the podcast.
Well, I just was waiting for all the housekeeping to wrap up.
No, we're not. That wasn't what we were doing.
What are you talking about?
Because he thought that Michael was doing the like, oh, fun up next time, but it was really just us being like,
Yeah.
no, we're gonna do that next time. That's probably gonna be,
Okay, that's what I.
or
that's
it
what
won't
I-
be. Who knows?
Leave it in. I love it.
I thought that was the cliffhanger. Like, what's in the book?
It will be.
it will
but
be.
after we kill this fucking slime.
We'll find out next
But
week.
it just happened
now-
6 seconds earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I just never stopped flinging these things.
Okay.
Stop!
The entire there's this one really great poet of Drunkeros whose name is Rick, and his entire works go up in flame.
No!
No, Rick.
Not fire,
What
Rick!
street did he live on?
He lived on what is it? I think, man, Granny Smith also was going to send me a whole list of trees.
He
I never-
mentioned it.
I never liked his
Apple.
writings anyway. He always put
An apple
burps in the middle of his poems.
Yeah,
It was
he did,
Apple. It
great.
was Apple. It was Apple Street.
The
Yeah.
slime.
Okay. Tell
the
me.
city's
Oh,
filing.
I have to roll a 20 for this to fail, and I rolled 2. Okay.
Halfway there.
So if
Living on a prayer.
you burn that fucker.
24 damage.
Okay. I'll say it just sadly melts into the ground, and we're not gonna.
Meaning
I
it
don't
has
think we
7
need
more
to.
HP.
We'll
I
find
don't
out
think we
how
need-
that slime dies next week.
On the Drunks and Dragons
Yeah.
podcast.
How often do other D&D podcasts ends with, and then you read the book?
Toby opens the book and it has instructions in it, but we won't know what they are until next week on the Drunks and Dragons podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not read feedback because we're long. So
Just do two. Oh, we don't have that many because we did so many last time.
yeah, because we recorded 2 days ago.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, not that many people.
We still have plenty of reviews. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
that's
there's
fine.
still a
Okay.
pile.
Thank you, everyone.
Even though it was literally 4 days ago that we recorded. Because you guys are the best.
You guys are the best.
If you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at GeeklyInc or at D&D Podcast. I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I'm at Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
I'm at the Mike Bachmann.
Oh,
Shut that dog
sorry,
up.
I'm trying to get.
What'd you do?
I'm trying really hard.
Didn't
No,
get
he's
your
got.
fill
He's
of
sick
grumbly
right now.
tummies.
Oh.
Yeah. Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, make sure to head over to GeeklyInc.com where you can find other thrilling podcasts, the hottest nerd news, fan art to make you blush, and gear to level up your adventuring quest. When you've finished making so much goo, head on over to iTunes to leave us a 5-star rating and review. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/DND podcast where you can donate a monthly amount to help us make this podcast better with each episode. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log filled, and get ready for things to get dicey.
Thank you, everybody. We will be back next week. Until then, keep it dicey. And stop and export.
Do we roll D20?
Oh, roll a d20 for the recap.
The post cap.
Oh, wow.
Granny Smith Fossway, I'm sorry. If you send something to me on Twitter, I will
Michael?
probably see it, but I will definitely not retain it.
Michael, what is it like being so Twitter famous?
You're so
Stop it.
freaking famous.
Yeah, man.
I sent you a tweet and you didn't even favorite it or reply to it.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
so busy, what episode is
I do
this?
feel bad. I feel like
227.
I do feel like I'm getting to the point on Twitter now where I definitely miss stuff that people say to me. And I do feel bad about that.
Absolutely, and it's terrible.
Yeah,
I
there's
feel
a lot
like
of trash out there.
I am a crazy person and I will go through every Twitter notification that I can.
I also don't. This new app, I need to get used to it.
I hate the.
Crazy.
I already yelled about this last night. I hate the circle Twitter. It's bad.
The what?
I hate it. Everything's a circle. Mine wasn't
Oh,
on my
make
phone.
a WAV if you can.
Yes.
Already did.
Yeah.
Whatever,
You're being-
baby.
Wab
Wab
it
it.
up.
Um,
Come on, baby. Wab it up.
Granny Smith Fossway, email it to me at michaelDiMauro@gmail.com.
Well, he's giving out your personal email. Damn.
Whoa.
It's just for you though. No
Will
one
you
else
tell
needs
us?
that.
Will you tell us how many dick pics you get?
Remember when you saw my balls?
What?
The only dick pic I've ever gotten is from Tim.
It was his ball.